Okay, A plus traders, on this particular episode we are going to look at how to combine fundamental and technical analysis, and also we are going to look at the best ways to trade the news. So if you are not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel up to now, you're on a long thing. Subscribe right now and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of the next tutorials I'm going to share with you. So these are the best ways to trade the news. Number one, you need to do technical analysis on 1 hour time frame. Now, technical analysis, you need to determine the secondary support and resistance, and you also look at the short-term trade on the 1 hour time frame. Now, you need to wait for the news data to be released. Like for example, let's say it was a consumer price index data. So you need to wait for the news to be released, the data to be released, like the figures to be released before you take an action. 3. Entries on 15-minute time frame. Now, on 15-minute time frame, this is when you should be entering the market. This is on the 15-minute time frame too. This is where you look at your signal confirmation, maybe candlestick formations, MACD crossroad, divergence, or MACD, moving average crossover, or maybe RSI at the bottom or at the top, anyone depending on what you are looking at. Then better still is good to use pending orders to trade during the news, because of volatility. You know, the market is very volatile, so if you just jump in like that, your trade may not be triggered, or it may be triggered at a different entry price. So it is very better you enter with a pending order, either a sell stop, buy stop, or maybe buy limit or sell limit. And to crown it all, don't forget to apply proper management. Don't go all in when you are trading the news. For example, let's say you have a $200 account. Don't go all in by using a standard lot size, or by using 2.0 lot size, you know, or using, maybe you have a small account and you use a very high lot size. No, it is not recommended. I don't recommend that. So use a small lot size. Apply proper risk management. Calculate the risks and use, maybe if you are using a small trading account, you can use a 0.01 lot size. Alright, let's jump in and do an example. We are just going to look at an example on how you can do this setup for news trading. So first, I'll go to the economic calendar. Today is 24th April 2020, 24th of April 2020, and these are the high impact news. Then don't forget, anytime you want to trade the news, make sure you are trading the high impact news, not the low impact news or the mid impact news, because those one price you won't really get a price movement on the low impact or medium impact news. It's only on the high impact news like this. See, this is the high impact news, and this is myfxbook.com. So right now the focus we want to trade now is, this is the dollar. We have the durable goods order, non-defense capital goods order, and the consumer sentiment index. These are all high impact events. This is the previous data release, and this is what is being projected. As you can see from this chart, previously on durable goods order, the figure was 1.2%, and today is being projected that there's going to be a drop, minus 11 point. So the bottom line is, if all this news comes out negative, so if by 3 hours from now, if all this news comes out negative the way they are being projected here, US dollar is going to be weak for short term. But I believe why these projections are here is because of the COVID-19, the pandemic that is disturbing the whole world. And you know, since the pandemic is there, people are not making purchases again. They are not buying things, you know, so that's why there's a negative projections on this news right now. But if after the news events these figures don't come out like this, they don't drop, they come out positive, that means USD is going to be strong. So in trading news, let's like now this event is on USD, so you need to trade a USD related pair, maybe Euro USD, Pound USD, USD CAD, NZD USD, AUD USD. For this example, I want to do the analysis on Euro USD. So let's go back to the chart. When we go to Euro USD, so this is Euro USD, the 1 hour chart. First of all, you need to zoom out a little bit so that you can actually see the trend and also plot the support and resistance, the secondary support and resistance. So here I see a key turning point here, so you can say this is a resistance, and up here too you can have touches there, so you call that a resistance too. What again am I seeing on this chart? What am I seeing? Okay, I'm also seeing the trend is pushing down. We had the breakdown and price is pushing down, so I'll do this, and also I'll do this. Alright, so you can see we have multiple touches here. Here there's a touch here, and this was close, and down here, here, and before we had the breakdown around here. So that is why I'm marking those spots as my secondary support and resistance zone. And since we are seeing price turn around from here, we can take this as an extreme low on this 1 hour chart. So already this is the technical analysis here on this chart. Your entry should come in, your entries should be on the 15-minute time frame, and this is the 1 hour time frame, and this news is 3 hours from now, so we should expect to see 3 candles before the news. So since price is already pushing up gradually, already from here, maybe on or before the news, we may see price approach this trendline resistance here. Let's just assume price approaches that zone and the news comes out negative. If the news should come out negative, price is going to break out this trend line. So what you should be looking at for 15-minute time frame, you look at for price to correct a little bit. It may not come back and retest, but maybe a little correction, like a bullish flag, then on the 15-minute, then you join the trend to the upside. So that is it. So let's just go to 15-minute time frame and see what price is, the price action over there is like. Okay, so this is the 15-minute time frame. Look at the way the price action is. This is an impulse and breaking this bottom here. So price is already pushing up. So you wait for 3 hours from now. So if 3 hours from now price pushes up to this level and the news comes out negative, you look for a correction, a price correction, something of this nature, but on the bullish, like something of that nature. You look at for it on the 15-minute time frame. When you see that kind of correction, that is too big. That is when you join the trade. You buy from here and you place your stop loss. Your stop loss should be very tight around here, not below here, because of volatility in the market. So you place it very close around here, then you join your trade, and your TP will be at least 50 to 70 pips up. That should be your TP. Your TP should not exceed 70 pips, because if your TP exceeds 70 pips, there are chances that your price may not reach your TP immediately during the news. Already you can see price is pushing up gradually. So let's say in the next 3 hours, price approaches here, pushes up, approaches here. So we wait for a negative news. If we have a negative news, you see price breakout, correct, you get that correction like a bullish flag or maybe a retest of this trend line resistance, then and you get your signal, you join to the upside. That is when you take your entry. So when you just see that breakout, you can set maybe a buy limit order around here, around the 1.0800 zone. You place a buy limit order there, so price can come back, take your entry, then move up. But if the news does not come out negative and price pushes up here, you see a rejection from here, maybe an inverted hammer or a bearish pin bar. When you get that, that is when you sell. You take a sell trade, maybe a sell stop at the bottom of the wick like this. You take a sell stop and your stop loss around here, TP at the bottom here. So that is how you trade the news like a pro. You don't rush and jump in before the news data is released. You enter when the news data has been released, and you need to back it up too with a technical analysis, because technical and fundamental analysis, they are like brothers and sisters. They consult each other before they take an action. So that is why I say you need to balance it up with technical analysis. So I hope you understand my explanation here on this. If you have questions, comment below this video and I'm going to give you more explanation. Better still, do more videos explaining this for you. If you learned a thing or two on this video, like this video and don't forget to subscribe to this video too, and write down these guidelines if you really want to trade news. Personally, I'm a swing trader, so I don't trade the news. I don't have any business trading the news. So what I just do is that anytime there is a major news release, I avoid trading that particular currency pair, that particular currency, if I'm not already on the trade. But if I'm on the trade, I'll watch out, then use the data release to maybe cut my losses or liquidate my positions, or initiate new trades if I wasn't on the trade. So that is basically how I trade the news and react to economic activities or uncertainties in the market. That is for me as a swing trader. But as a day trader, or maybe you're a scalper and you want to trade the news, this is the best approach to trading the news. Manage it and combine it with technical analysis. Wait for the data to be released before you make a decision and jump in. Make sure you do a little bit of technical analysis on the 1 hour time frame. Your entries should be on the 15-minute time frame, and also apply proper risk management. Don't overtrade. Don't go all in. Alright, so that is it. Thank you for taking out time to go through this lengthy piece. If you have questions, comment below this video. If you enjoyed this video and you learned so much from it, like the video. Alright.